Hello, I'm Svetlana Hruda and I'm one of the instructors here at NTRC, and I'm going to talk with you today about haltering and leading a horse. I've got two halters here. I have a web halter for Thor and I have a rope halter for Merlin. We're going to get these on the horses and lead them a little bit, and then I want to show you the difference between getting a horse from a field and getting a horse from a stall. Okay, so in we go. So when I approach a horse with a halter, I like to have the halter in one hand and the lead rope in the other. I'm going to take my lead rope and put it around the horse's neck. And then I'm going to take the halter. This is a rope halter. I'm going to put it over the horse's nose. I've got the buckle or snap or whatever I'm tying to in my left hand, and the long strap is in my right hand. I'm going to flip it over the horse's head.
Bubba.
And now I'm going to tie this here. So for a rope halter, we've got lots of company.
We're getting cozy.
For a rope halter, I'm going to tie it like this. I make sure that the knot, actually I need to come this way. I make sure that where I'm tying is above this knot. I'm going to make a P here, right? And snug it up a little bit more. And tie. Now I take the lead rope, I fold it, never wrap, I fold it in my left hand. Thank you, Thor. And I hold the lead in my right, and then we're ready to go. Welcome back. So with a web halter, I'm going to take the lead rope and put it over the horse's neck. Buckle goes in my left hand, long strap in my right. I wiggle it over the horse's nose. Thank you, Bubba. And flip the strap over the horse's neck. I'm going to turn Bubba a little bit so you can see. And buckle and tuck. And again, I fold here, I hold here, and we walk on. If I wrap this and the horse starts to take off, he's taking my arm with him. I don't want that. If I get in trouble, I'm going to drop it. I need to be safe. Okay? So fold, I'm sorry, baby. Fold in my left hand, hold in my right, and we're ready to go. Okay, so now we've got the horses, Bubba and Merlin are in stalls. Now, out in the open, we've got lots of space, and horses like to have lots of space. You start containing them, and they start saying, hey, my space is smaller, and I'm not going to be as comfortable because I am a creature of freedom and open spaces. So I need to make sure I have my horse's attention before I walk into his stall, and I'm very mindful of where he is and where I am so everybody can be safe. I don't want to get run over. I don't want to make him uncomfortable, to make him feel like he has to run away from me. So the first thing I'm going to do is get his attention. Hey, Bubba. And I have Bubba's attention. He's like, hey, I'm ready to not be here. There's no hay. So, I'm going to open this door. And I like to open my stall doors wide, because if something happens, I want my horse to feel like he can go somewhere and not get hurt, okay? So again, I want his attention. Bubba, Bubba, thank you. Okay, so Bubba's kind of paying attention. Hi, Bubba. Hi. I'm gonna come in again, and I want to get this lead rope around his neck. So I asked him to move his head, and he did. Thank you, Bubba. I'm gonna put the lead rope around his neck. Again, buckle in my left hand, long strap in my right. Get this over his nose. Do what I gotta do to get this over his nose. Flip the strap. Buckle. And I make sure everything's safe. And we're ready to walk out of the stall. I'm gonna walk out a little ahead of him so we don't get smushed. Walk on. Good boy. And come up here to the cross ties and whoa. Okay, so with the cross ties, I'm going to put one snap on each of the lower rings around the nose, or on that attached to the noseband part of the halter. And at NTRC, this is the first place I've ever seen this. This is so cool. We've got these rings we can thread the lead rope through so it stays out of the way. But in case I need it, it is here. So that's pretty nifty. And that's that. So again, making sure I have the horse's attention, knowing that he might be a little less comfortable in a small space because he's a horse. So, but Merlin doesn't seem to be particularly upset. Hello, Merlin. I've got his attention. You can see that. So I'm opening the stall door. I open it wide. I stand to the side. Lead rope goes around his neck. Where I'm going to tie goes in my left hand. Long strap in my right. Wiggle this over his nose. Flip the strap and whack myself in the head. I'm going to do that again. Not hit myself in the head. There we go. Okay. And this way. Up a little bit. It's really important. This is something that people don't think about. It's really important to make sure that my halter is up here. Down here we start going to thin bone and cartilage. It's really easy to damage this part of a horse. I want my noseband up here where I know it's going to be safe. And then I'm going to tie above the knot. And again, take that off its neck, hold my fold, be here, and make sure I'm ahead of the horse walking out of the stall. Walk on. Good boy, Merlin. Okay, so I finished working with my horse, and now I'm going to put him back in his stall. Again, I want to walk him in, but again, this is a narrow space. I'm going to get a little ahead. Merlin's big. So I'm going to say walk on, get his attention, walk on. I'm going to come in. I'm going to come back around to face the door. And this way, I am not at this horse's hind end, his big, beautiful hind end. I'm up by his face where I can't get kicked, okay? So, start over, take this off. Give him a pat, back up, make sure that he knows he stays in, and I'm closing my stall door. And I'm done. All right, so I'm putting my horse back out. Notice, there's the gate. Okay, and here we are. We are facing the gate. Again, just like with the stall, I want to make sure I'm close to the door and by my horse's head. Horses, when you put them out, they can get really excited. Bubba probably won't, but they can get really excited and, you know, turn around and kick and buck and stuff. And I don't want to be near those feet, okay? So I'm going to unbuckle, pull down on the strap, push up on the buckle, come down, pat him, and say, thank you, Bubba, and walk away. And that's it. That's haltering your horse and leading him. Bye. Thank you so much.